Alright, how's everybody doing today? Nobody's getting any no shots today. We're just gonna hopefully show off some colors and some more snakes today. This is just a test subject. I opened her tub and she decided she wanted to come right out, so I decided, you know what, we'll go ahead and just start with you. This is Foxy, and she was sold to me as a hypo leopard, and I've been told by plenty of people that she's not just a hypo leopard. But I bought her off an auction, an online auction. The only snake I've ever bought off auction. Just something about this girl. When I see her on there, I said, man, I got to have her. And I couldn't be happier. Let's see if we can't get her stretched out here. Let's see how, an idea how long she is. And I tried to warn everybody about me being all over the place, because I watched my last video back, and I was trying to show people how you don't have to be scared of them, and I was all over the place. But I think you got the gist with just me having them out, being able to show that obviously I wasn't worried in the least. I'm still not worried in the least. I just don't know where you are. Where are you? Oh, she's gotten into the rack. Oh, I got you, girl. Hold on, girl. I got you. I got you. No, you can't get in that rack. And she's a 2020 girl. And I got her from I got her off an auction. All my other boas I got from the same person. My Guyana, my IMG girl, and my Dumrose boa all came from Casa de Fuego Reptiles. I literally found him on I found him on Instagram, and decided to, after I bought one boa from him, that I decided I needed more. But anyway, this is Foxy. I was really hoping maybe I could get some better color shots for you today, but it's not really looking like. And she doesn't really want to cooperate today. As far as, here we go. Oh, yeah, she kind of is. But even with her being running, I'm not worried in the least of her biting or anything. She's in curiosity mode. Good fast tongue flickers. See your tattoos. It's amazing, for even as small as she is quite strong. Alright, I'm going to pull somebody else out. I think I'll pull Caesar out because he was the big male I was talking about yesterday. But I didn't want to take him out because he had eaten. But he is all eaten and digested. So I'll take him out. But this is a big male ball python. And he is a pinstripe. And he's probably not the happiest because I just woke him up. But he don't care. He probably didn't want to be woken up, but he is a great guy. And at the time when I got him, he was a smallest snake that we had ever gotten. He was 90 grams. We got him from the Reptile Expo. And I'm pretty sure it was in like Lewiston or something like that. Lewiston, Maine. And my wife got him for me for our wedding anniversary. And he was only 90 grams. He was so tiny when we first got him. And he is a 2019 ball. And he's a first time dad. He gave us our last clutch. We bred him to a firefly. We got 2 dragonflies, but only one survived outside the egg. And we got 2 fires. Yeah, I'll go ahead and show them. I'll show one of the fires since I only got 2 hands. Come here, little girl. Come here, little girl. This is who we call Fire 1. This is a fire we got. Nope. Gotta learn how to see where the camera's pointed, I guess. But she's really pretty. But we got her. Actually, I haven't sexed this one yet. We got a male. It's just like this one, minus this one has a pretty cool head stamp. Almost looks like an alien side too, or a skull. I don't know if you probably can't see it. I can't even tell. I can't even tell what you guys are seeing. We got that. We got 2 of those, and then we got this girl. Geez, you peed again, Peanut. And this is who we call Peanut. I just changed her this morning. And we got this girl. This girl came from the same clutch. That is a dragonfly. Not to be confused with anything Desert Ghost. Pinstripe times firefly. And we did get, I happened to get 2 of these. They both came out of the egg, but she was the only one. Well, I haven't sexed her. She's the only one I haven't sexed. Because she was so tiny. But that's what we got out of that clutch. Yes, Peanut, I'll clean you as soon as I get done shooting this video. But this is dead anyway. And he's a great breeder, even as big as he is. You know, I'm not saying I disagree, but I've heard that if males get too big, or once they get big, they can get lazy as far as breeding wise. But he's been pretty good. I don't know if I'll do him again, if I'll happen to breed him again. Let's see. Capone. Come on, buddy. This is a banana genetic stripe. Oh, that wants to hang on to his paper towel. You see the freckles. Those freckles are passed on from the banana in him. So he's a banana genetic stripe. Yeah, see, I don't like so much white on some of these. It just kind of washes the color out. Because to me, this looks like it's almost white, and it's not white. It's like off yellow. It's still a yellow. It's just not as dark as that. Crapola. But this is Capone. Say hi, Capone. No, we don't have a Bonnie. Oh, that'd be Bonnie and Clyde. But that's a genetic stripe. I'll turn it back over here. No, I don't like it. Yes, I'll get you too. I don't normally go during the day. No. Alright, I looked in on you. I'm gonna take him. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. You wanna come out and shoot video? You wanna come out and shoot video? My very first snake that I ever bought. And there's your size comparison. You see how Caesar, the pinstripe that I had out, is actually a 2019, and this guy is for 2019, and Capone, Caesar is, oh, snake fart. I wonder if that picked up on the camera. I hope it did. Snake farts are real. We hear them in the other room when we're sitting in the other room. But anyway, this guy is a 2019 baby too. He's a for 2019. I got him in April of 2019, and I got Caesar 7. The 7. What is that? July. I got him in July of 2019. So look at the size comparison. Just in case anybody's wanting to know, they don't all grow at the same rate at all. I got a 10-year-old normal female that is that Sunny that I had out yesterday. The lavender albino is as big as she is, and she's a 2019 baby, Sunny, and Cleo, my normal, is a 2013 baby, and Sunny, the lavender albino, is as big. Actually, she's a little heavier and longer than the 10-year-old normal female. But this is Callie. He was my first snake I got, and I got him from Snakes at Sunset. And I'd not recommend a new snake buy. I wouldn't recommend somebody new to the hobby or getting into snakes buying snakes from there. Yes, I got a good deal on him, and everything went fine. The only downside is if you want any information after, they just tell you that it's eating rodents. It doesn't tell you what food that it's eating or anything like that. And when you email them, they don't get back to you. But I got him no problem, just like I was supposed to get him, like I did all my other ones, minus all the other ones came with the information. All the breeders told me exactly what size, what whether it was rat or mouse that they were eating. Snakes at sunset, I asked them, and they said eating small rodents. I mean, yeah, and yeah, it worked out all right. He took right to rats, whether he was originally on rats or mouse, but and all my snakes are on frozen thawed. I don't feed live. I don't want to hear screaming animals. I'm not into that. I didn't get into snakes because I wanted to watch them eat. That honestly, as a new snake owner, that was probably the worst part. It's still kind of the worst part. It sucks to see them react the way they do. They are so fast. You'll think that you have all kinds of time to react if they ever strike at you. Oh, I know. I can catch a coffee cup falling off a coffee table and catch it before it hits the floor. But I'm telling you right now, I am not gonna be able to move faster than my snake strikes me, because it is amazing how fast these guys are, how fast they strike. They'll go from looking like they don't have a care in the world, they don't care about it at all, and then the next thing you know, they've already grabbed it and wrapped it. And when you see them like this, and you're holding them, and they just seem so sweet and docile, and then when it comes to feeding, to see that it almost seems a little vicious, but it's really not, and it's just part of having them. And yes, I am totally used to it now, and but I would still say that that definitely would probably be a downside to any new snake owner. The ones that are getting into it for the wrong reasons, them are the reasons why they got into snakes, because they just want to see it kill something, and I don't want to see anything die. So, but anyway, this is Callie, and he is a coral glow, a pastel coral glow. Sorry, and I'm just gonna ramble since I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm just gonna talk about snakes. And I'll talk maybe some of, if it depends on what pops up in my head. I'm 51 years old and I forget lots of stuff. I get out of the shower now and climb back in because I can't remember if I actually washed my hair or whether I just put water on it. It's gotten bad. That's why I trip over my tongue when I talk about these guys now too. Something in the water. But anyway, there's Callie. Are you gonna be okay? Yeah. She's fine, but she's all balled up, sleeping. I'm not gonna mess with her. I don't go out of my way to mess with them. I pretty much, when I go through the day, and this girl, she's all wrapped up, and I showed everybody her. She's a lavender albino yesterday. I showed everybody her, but I didn't show everybody this girl. Okay? You guys want to see my doom rolls blow up? Come here, girl, it's alright. It's alright, I know. She was like, what are you doing to me? Most of the time. This is my Doom Rolls boa. And this is Roxy. I got Roxy, Foxy, Aurora, Raven, and Motley. But these guys are definitely way underrated. These are, I would say this is a great boa for a beginner, a beginner boa person, for somebody that wants their first boa. These guys are awesome. They're native from Madagascar. That's how us Mainers say it. And don't confuse them for a Madagascan boa. They just native to Madagascar. They are a ground dwelling boa. They, it's hard to say. I've seen lots of different information, but I'm going to give what I see more of the average size than some of the others, because some people say they get really big, but it sounds like they're like 8-9 foot, you know, is average size of these, but they get massively chunky. And as you can see, they're built more like a ball python. No, she's not fat. This is the way she should look. They're not supposed to look like the other boas. These guys are a lot rounder, kind of like a ball python. Super strong, but super docile. I mean, literally. My granddaughter, I think she's 4, and I have absolutely no issue with letting her hold this girl. And actually, that's my granddaughter holds all these guys. The only one I haven't let her hold is my Guyana, my Raven, my Guyana. And I'm sure that everything will be fine, but I'm just being a responsible grandparent. She, you know, she's never bit or acted like she was gonna bite, but she is the only one that gives me just that off vibe that, you know, like I said, I'm patient with her, and I just make sure I watch her a lot closer. Let's see if I can get my foot out of here. Oh, I could turn my chair if I could move. Yeah. Give everybody a shot of her. But these boas are awesome. They act just like a ball python. Well, what everybody says ball pythons are like. She would just sit here and hang out with me and totally fine with it. Look at that. And look at her amazing pattern. She is my biggest snake, longest snake, heaviest snake. And she's not my chillest snake, but she's definitely one of them. But she is such a sweetheart. She is fine. She loves everybody. My dog's great with her, and the dog's great with all the animals here. But that's the way he's been brought up. That even he is told to respect the animals. He's actually funny to watch run around with my Savannah monitor. And Dumeril's boas too actually have heat pets, like an actual ball python does, which is kind of cool. She got wicked headlines, and when she gets fired up, she's got like orangish pinks right here in her patterns on the top of her head. But she is such a sweetheart, you see. But I don't know. I probably can't show you the heat pits, but they do have heat pits, and they all have. Let's see if I can show it to you. On the bottom of their chin, they all have a white patch on the underneath their chin. See it right there? That one white spot right there. Probably couldn't see it. She's got right underneath the chin. They got one white spot. Looks like there's scales almost missing, or like there's something, you know, wrong or something. It's just I don't know. It's not like there's something wrong. It's weird because it's like white, almost like there's scales, you know, missing or something. But they all have it. All the Dumeril's boas on the bottom of their chin, they have what looks like scales missing to me. I don't know really how to explain it, but underneath their head here. Oh, I don't want to grab her by her head because that just seems so rude to me. I don't think any snake deserves to be grabbed by its head. But she won't even try to get away. You see she'll just kind of Dumerals actually means lazy snake, and she'll move like this much of her body around, but the rest of it's just gonna hang out. She doesn't. These are the perfect snake to take out, watch a movie, all that. I mean, literally. I mean, I don't say that you recommend you just put your snake on the couch and go do dishes as some, no, do dishes without keeping an eye on them. But they're not gonna go far if they go anywhere from where you put them down. They're not a this is her moving fast. I mean, for just moving around, she moves really fast when it comes time to eating. But she doesn't have. She has a good food response, but she doesn't have that normal boa food response. She'll come out if she's hungry or possibly looking for food. She'll come out, but she doesn't come flying out of her tub. She'll look around, and if she doesn't see food, right in front of her, like when she first comes out, she goes right into exploring mode. The other boas, when they're hungry, I I mean, my Guyana has come flying out of the tub only one time, because the snakes that I've had come flying out at me when they thought they were gonna eat and it wasn't food time, almost seemed embarrassed, or like they like it. Well, no, I guess embarrassed is a good way to describe it, because they literally go back in their tub and they act like, oh my word, what did I just do? And those snakes have never come flying out of their tub since. Caesar's done it to me once when I was trying to show my daughter. I said, oh, check him out. Look how big he's gotten. And I opened the tub out, and we were going in with our face to look in it. And he come flying out. And then as soon as he realized that there was no food, he went right back in there. And he almost looked depressed. Like, oh my God, what did I just do? And I don't know. But that's what it looked like. I know a bunch of people out there, oh, they're stupid. They don't, yeah, they're not used to it. They're just desensitized, and you've ruined them, and whatever. But I'd say mine are pretty happy. I don't get hissed at. I never get even struck at. Even when I pulled the snakes off the clutches, yeah, they looked at me like they were, like, hey, what's going on? But honestly, none of them acted like they were going to actually go and bite me, which I was amazed, because that's one thing that I was concerned about, because I was like, well, obviously they're probably going to be defensive. Look at how massive she is. And where are you going, girl? Here I say that she's not going to try to go anywhere. She's gone to the back of the chair. Oh, I got ya. I got her head in my hand. But yeah, I can tell you right now, if I was worried in the least, this would not be a good situation. If I was worried, but I'm not worried. So this situation right here, the way she's got me, it ain't no big deal. As long as she's got me, we're gonna be fine. We'll be fine. Because that just means she won't be able to fall. Oh, there she is. There's her head. Hi, girl, you made it back. You made it back. Uh-huh. Get some good shots, maybe. Oh, now she's getting inside my shirt with me. I was one of them people that always wanted to know what it was like to have a big snake. I still don't have a huge snake, but I would say that she's getting to the point where I can almost start saying that I have a big snake, or I'm starting to get to the point where I have a big snake. But these guys are awesome. They really are. I almost bought a male because this is a female, in case I haven't said, in case people think that Roxy's a dual purpose name. She's a she, her. Anyway, it is Roxy. So we'll put her away. And I'll grab another snake here, but I'll go ahead and turn it over here. I don't know if you can really see. What are you doing, girl? Huh? I know, I gotta get you out. Actually, I guess, oh, she's in my shirt. She is like really in my shirt. I hope people like long videos, because I've shot a bunch of videos, not necessarily these kind of videos, but I've shot other videos and they always seem to be long-winded. I know, girl, I'm trying to get you out of my damn shirt. You. Alright. Got me in my armpit. What it's like to have a big snake. These are good problems to me. This is just the way I would want. This is just the way I wanted my life to be. I wanted these kinds of problems. Wife won't let me get a monkey. She says I'm enough of a monkey. She says we don't need another one. I'm too young to grow up. Oh. Snake hugs. I love them. But she's really good about going back in, watching out. And I don't mean bite-wise. I just mean she don't normally fight me too much when it comes to putting back in. The other ones, they'll go whoop, whoop, whoop. Their heads are all over the place. Not wanting to go back. Oh, can you see? See how nice and slow she's going. I mean, there's no, she's not concerned about me or anything. She is loving it. Let's see where Raven is. Raven girl. Hey. Will you let Dad take you out? You gonna let me take you out? Come on. This is my wild caught Guyana. And she will come out. She's pretty good. Like I said, I just try to be really patient with her. Come on, girl. You're alright. You can let go of that. Let go of it. Oh, she's not gonna come up without her hide. There she is. And she's probably my second to biggest. Well, actually, she is my second to biggest. Boa. And this is Raven. And she is a Guyana. And see how I say, they get effed up a lot and look like they might strike or whatever. But it's a lot of it seems to me is it's her hanging on more than anything. Man, her tail is amazing. I'm gonna turn this camera back down again. Hi, Joe. Yes. I don't want you looking up my nose again. But I want hoping that her colors will show out. Her tail is like amazing. And see how I'm touching her tail? She's fine with it. She loves the camera. She's not camera shy at all. But it's because it's higher than she is, and she wants to get to it so she can get to that highest point. And that's what it is more than anything. You see her colors. She had a super saturated pattern. Like all of this was like super saturated. It had lots of freckling that now is going away, and the bigger she gets, her scales are separating more, which is separating all that. I call it salt and pepper, but it's that freckles. So she's actually getting cleaner. Like her pattern's cleaning up. It seems to be getting cleaner as she gets bigger and older. But this is my Guyana. This is, like I said, she is a 2019 girl too. Yes, no, we're not gonna kiss each other, especially on camera. You don't do that, girl, because now she won't bite me. I'm just teasing. Sometimes I think I say stuff like that because I figure it's gonna create the total opposite. It's gonna keep her from biting me. But I've had her, geez, what, 3 years? She's never bit me. She was the first snake I ever heard hiss, though. I had snakes for 3 years and never heard a hiss, so 2 years and never heard a hiss. And then we got her, and she was great when I took her out. You can go back and see the unboxing video, because I got unboxing videos of every snake that I own, because I wanted to be able to look back and see exactly how small they were, and she was considerably smaller than this, but she was great coming out of the bag, awesome. But then the first time I went to take her out, man, oh my god, her hiss was so loud. And like I said, I was petrified of these things for the longest time. Well, 40 something years. And then I heard, then she was hissing and her mouth is wide open. And if you haven't seen one of these guys looking defensive and hearing them be defensive, holy smokes. You won't believe how loud a little tiny snake can actually be. I mean, I just told myself, and I knew it from the beginning when I got snakes, that look, if they act like they don't want to come out, you're still going to have to take them out, because you don't want them to get in their head that, oh, I hiss and I act all big and bad, they won't, and then you don't take them out because they act like that. Well, they're going to act like that every time you go to take them out then, because they're not stupid. They'll realize, they pick up certain stuff. Oh, if I do this, if you're holding a snake and it bites you, do not put it right back in the tank, in its enclosure, or anything like that. You want to still hang on to it, because you don't want to teach it, oh, if you bite me, I'm just going to put you back, because every time you take that snake out, it's going to bite you, because it's going to go, oh, all I got to do is bite them, and they're going to throw me back where I feel more comfortable. So, and the other advice I have is you definitely want to get a snake used to being held and used to you, and at the point that she is, where I am no threat whatsoever. I can do whatever I want. I can wave my hands around. She don't care. Now, by the time they get to this size, I would think you would want that yours to be just like she is, because if they're not, these guys do have some serious teeth. And I'm not saying that it's gonna, mess you up for life. And I mean, a cat's bite is way worse. But if you don't want to get bit like me, you know, it'd be way worse for me now to have her bite me now than when she was a baby. If I'm gonna get bit, I'd rather get bit by a baby. It's nothing. But you get bit by something like this, it's not gonna feel good. And once you get them to this point, at this age, they normally only get chilla. They don't normally all of a sudden, get a hair across their ass. They're gonna stay relatively calm and chill for you. Just like her. I mean, but this girl, if I put her down, she is gonna go look for a place to go. That's what she's doing right now. Maybe if I don't raise it so high, I can actually get some good colors for you here. She has a beautiful tail though. She really does. She's beautiful anyway. And like I said, I am so happy with all my snakes because I bought them for looks wise. I bought them because they looked good to me. And that's why 4 years later, I open tubs up and I'm still in awe that, damn, you're my snakes. But this girl is extremely strong too. For it's incredible how strong they are for how I still consider her small, because they kind of are. I mean, until you got 8-9 footer, it's not really that big of a snake to me. I used to think anything 5-6 foot was a big snake, but I'm gonna have to sit down because she wants to climb on me now. I pretty much let them do what they want. Like I said, be their tree, and you'll keep them happy. They'll thank you for it. As you see too, I don't grab over them. I always let them. I don't make them feel like I'm restricting them, because I'm really not. I'm like re-diverting them like that and whatever. But I never grab them. I'm always, their tree. Predators grab completely around them and stuff. Non-threat is this right here. You want to watch somebody that's awesome, got big snakes, watch Intrepid Exotics. He's got some Burmese pythons, some reticulated pythons, and he's very knowledgeable. A lot more than me. I'm just really kind of a pet person. I'm not really anybody that's trying to give out information, or I don't mind helping people out with husbandry and all that, but when it comes to breeding boas and stuff like that, I haven't even researched it myself, because none of my snakes are really of size yet. The only one that's close to size is Raven, and I mean, not Raven, this is Raven. Roxy, the Dumeril's boa that I just had out, she's about the only one that's of size. This girl, to me, I'd like to have her a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. I mean, she looks good and thick here, but it's amazing that in person how much a snake shrinks. They look huge on camera, and then you go see them in person, you go, that can't be the same snake. Christ, that thing looks like it's 2 years younger. But anyway, I guess that was today's talk. Today's talk. I don't know what else to talk about. I do, but man, this is already 45 minutes long. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my snakes. I enjoyed talking to myself. So, till next time I talk to myself, remember, if you can't be good at it. And we'll talk to you guys later. See you later, peeps.